as Lindsay Davenport heads the way by the narrowest of margins. It really is just 27 points. Venus Williams, well, she's been out for such a long time. But the interesting thing there, Joe, and the obvious thing to say is look at the gap between the top two and the rest.
Yeah, I think it says it all, really. I mean, they really are head and shoulders above the others, and it's really telling at the moment.
Arantxa doing well to hang on to the top 10 spot. Jennifer Capriati, good to see her climbing up the rankings again. She did creep inside the top 10, but now just at number 13. But she's a force to be reckoned with and making headlines of the right kind in this, the second stage of her career. Who are the other picks there, Joe? Emily Mauresmo, she's got to improve a little bit, hasn't she?
Yeah, well, she's injured at the moment with a back injury, which she's having looked at the moment. She's been out for quite a few weeks, so someone that...
Decade, Martina Navratilova in 90. The Argentinian Sabatini. A wonderful spectacle she was, almost like the Anna Kournikova of old, I suppose. Steffi Graf, the great champion.
For those who likes to hustle and bustle around the court, she just likes to hit the ball hard, get the point over with and win. So she'll be very pleased she's won so easily, and that will give her confidence. Whereas Sánchez Vicario doesn't mind a scrap. She'll be out there all day and she'll be quite pleased. Although I know the Kutzer match was very, very long, but she'll be pleased she's had a few battles because that means she's played herself into the tournament.
As you see there, the record for Mary Pierce here at the team. So if you were, you've lost a bit of sound. We're just trying to sort that out for you. And here, Arantxa Sánchez Vicario, her 2000 match record to date. And this, as I said before the match got underway, is their first final for both these ladies. Her record here, her best performance. Losing to the champion there, Emily Mauresmo, the fellow French lady. 2 16s, rounds of 16s at the Australian Open, losing to the Japanese Ai Sugiyama. And then in Tokyo, losing to Lily Osterloh. That was a surprising loss there, again in the 16s, which put both those matches in straight sets. And then on to the Ericsson Open in Miami. Second round there, having to retire with a slight injury. Back to the sort of form that saw her right up to number 3 in the world back in '95. She's now at number 4 and only one ranking move away from equaling her career best. I'm not going to go through the road to the final because hopefully you're with us before and you can read for yourselves the way through. At the beginning of the year in Australia, losing to Sylvia Talaja, and then in Sydney, losing to Lindsay Davenport in the quarterfinals, as she did in the quarterfinals, losing to Monica Seles. But I've got a feeling, well, I know I keep saying it, but I've just got a feeling that Pierce is just going to overwhelm her. And I think Mary started very nervously in her match in the quarterfinals against Jelena Dokic, but started so confident.
How much prize money there is on offer, and also the points for winning a tournament like this at Tier 1 is huge.
Beaten Steffi Graf, the then number 1 in the world. She demolished her in the semi-final. Yeah, just confirmation of those Grand Slam titles at Roland Garros, and also the 90 maxed here. As we see the preparations just about finished for this, the final of the Family Circle Cup at Hilton Head. Grown enormously. And that's all credit as well to all the staff on the WTA Tour. So it'll be Mary Pierce to get us underway in this final. Carries on where she left off from the semi-final. Early signs of the awesome power that everyone's had to face this week. But it was a good move from Arantxa. And again, it gives you a very clear insight as to what Arantxa is feeling and thinking in preparation for this match.
Be pinned back too much to play drop shots. They're going to have to be very good, and I think she'll be playing them behind the baseline.
It's on the line. Arantxa having a good long... Easy to say at such an early stage of the match, but this is a huge game for Arantxa. She's got to stay with Mary Pierce early on.
And that's the shot that Mary Pierce played there twice in a row. The back...
But very effective.
Great return, wasn't it? Almost on the base.
Such a good mixture of power and touch and feel. I suppose when you start serving,
There you go, Chris. The drop shot you were looking for. Very well played.
Well, it's not time to rest yet, Arantxa. She's got the break back. It's now 2-1. Hysteria here in the final. The shake of hands at the end of that point. Oh, that's brilliant. That's not bad either.
Sanchez.
It's a clever point all round.
Well, again, you could... Yeah, even though the second serve was nearly on the service. You can't take that much higher on top of the bounce.
And Sarah Ulrich, wife to Steve Ulrich, who's a four-time umpire on the men's tour.
Pierce is reading those well, isn't she, so far?
The right shoulder. Have a chance to break. Done a lot of damage already in the match. That backhand down the line, it's a bit flatter.
Lovely move onto the ball and after.
Took the ball a lot earlier, didn't she, there?
Yeah, and then you can see the difference in
Emilio Sanchez there, coach and brother to Arantxa.
And there again was the movement of...
That's better again, the short little stumpy swing for the cross-court angle.
Well, again, not so clear as the other one. And you can see, yeah, the umpire saying, if any bit of it touches the line, then it's in. You can't argue against that. Should probably rub it out, yes.
It's been the favourite serve from the juice court side. Oh, the lasso forehand again. Just ran into that one. Just looking at the...
Well, that is clever play. Taking a bit more of a gamble, which I think she
did it brilliantly.
Well, it's a good view there, wasn't it, of that first serve.
It's too good. That is unplayable, let alone too good. It's all too easy. It's almost like sympathetic applause for Arantxa rather than the applause for a 3-love lead, but that's what it is.
That's what I mean. That shot was so balanced in
Net. And they're the reason why. This really is 5-love lead in the second set. It's 9 straight points. Arantxa still hasn't held serve. And she probably won't get another chance. It's a set and 5 love to Mary Pierce. It's right in the corner, sandwiched between the baseline and the tram line. That's huge, it's accurate, and it's 2 match points and title points for the top seed. "13 out of the last 14 points for Mary Pierce. An emphatic week, brother David there, I'm sure delighted. And really, it was a one-horse race throughout, apart from a very brief period at the first set.
It certainly was, and the way that Mary Pierce has been playing the whole week, she's got stronger and stronger and better and more confident. And I thought actually Sánchez Vicario today would...
That scoreline, just 12 ahead. They're the match stats. It's all pretty irrelevant, really. She just blew poor Arantxa away. We're going to take a short break. We hope to come back to the awards ceremony, and hopefully we'll get some on-court. Very popular lady all around the world. Greatly admired and respected by all. $80,000 her consolation. I mean, the mics here are quite low on the sound effects. 900th win this week.
Yeah, she always has put time into charity events. She turns up at sponsors' parties. Very easy to get along with, Arantxa.
It's almost inaudible what Arantxa is saying, which is a shame.